Chor, Kotwal ko daate. That's what the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has said, that, what is the proof? What is it that you're leveling these charges? On the basis of what are you leveling these charges? Is the question that India is asking. But who really is backing Canada as far as these allegations are concerned of Indian hand in the murder of Khalistani terrorist Nijar? That's the big question. There is, in fact, no proof. And where is the evidence? That's the question that the opposition in Canada, remember, is also asking. But in the backdrop of all of this, India has made its position very clear, also issuing an advisory to this effect, saying that we are worried and concerned about the safety of Indians living and working in Canada. And that's the reason why every Indian citizen must register themselves and also, in fact, take care as far as the situation in Canada is concerned. It might just go out of hand. India is worried. Gaurav is with us to talk to us a little more about that advisory to Indian nationals in Canada, warning of hate crimes. Gaurav?
It indeed is, and this is now, the gloves are off, and this is now a bare-knuckle fight between India and Canada. Canada started it, and India is actually punching back with renewed vigor. And if Canada thought that India will, roll over and play dead, that clearly is not happening. Canada clearly is bitten more than it can chew. Just look at the language. Look at the language. The language very clearly says, in view of growing anti-India activities, and this line, and politically condoned hate crimes and criminal violence in Canada. So what does this politically condoned mean? It means that the Justin Trudeau government is turning a blind eye, turning Nelson's eye to this violence against Indian diplomats, the threats of violence against Indian diplomats and Indian citizens or Indian nationals or people of Indian origin who are standing up to the Khalistanis in Canada. Justin Trudeau and his government are not cracking down on the Khalistani elements. So that's the politically condoned hate crimes. All Indian nationals there and those contemplating travel are urged to exercise utmost caution. Recently, threats have particularly targeted Indian diplomats and section of the Indian community who oppose the anti-India agenda. Indian nationals are therefore advised to avoid traveling to regions and political venues in Canada that have seen such incidents. Our High Commission Consulate Generals will continue to be in contact with the Canadian authorities to ensure the safety and well-being of the Indian community. Now, again, the punch does not stop here. Given the deteriorating security environment in Canada, Indian students in particular are advised to exercise utmost caution and remain vigilant. Indian nationals and students from India and Canada must also register with the High Commission of India in Ottawa and in the Consulate Generals of India in Toronto and Vancouver through their respective websites or the Madad portal. Registration would enable the High Commission and Consulate Generals for better connect with Indian citizens Canada in the event of any emergency or untoward incident. And, in this last line is the apprehension that the situation could actually deteriorate in the times ahead, given the political climate and the uncertainty in India-Canada relationship and Justin Trudeau government's refusal to act against the Khalistani elements.